Before we begin, I need you to check something. Right now. Look at the top right corner of your screen. Do you see anything unusual? A small icon? A blinking dot? No? Good. Because what I'm about to tell you, what happened to me, started exactly like that. And by the end of this story, you'll understand why you should never click on something just because you're curious. My name is Alex, and 3 years ago, I made a mistake that cost me everything. And I mean everything. It started innocently enough. I was 22, a college dropout, living in my parents' basement. Most of my days were spent gaming, and most of my nights doing the same. My life had become an endless loop of energy drinks, online matches, and avoiding my mother's disappointed looks whenever I came upstairs for food. But I wasn't completely alone. I had friends, online friends. People I'd never met in real life, but somehow knew better than my own family. There was Jake, a programmer from Seattle, Sarah, who said she was a graphic designer from Toronto, and Marcus. Marcus claimed he worked in IT security. We spent hours in Discord calls, talking about everything from conspiracy theories to new games, to rumors about parts of the internet we were never supposed to see. One night, Marcus sent me a private message. He asked if I'd ever heard of something called the Red Room Protocol. I told him no. He said it was an urban legend. Supposedly there were places online where you could watch things live. Things that shouldn't be possible to broadcast. I remember laughing it off at first. Everyone knows red rooms are fake, right? The bandwidth alone makes it impossible. But Marcus said this one was different. He said it used some kind of quantum encryption, peer-to-peer streaming, something experimental. Someone on Reddit had posted about it, but the post was deleted within minutes. Then he sent me a link. Not a dark web address, just a normal-looking website. quantumobserver.net. He told me to check it out, to use a VPN, and whatever I did, not to use my real name. I should have closed the chat. I should have gone to sleep. But curiosity doesn't feel dangerous in the moment. It feels like excitement. I opened the site. The page was completely black, except for a single white text box in the center of the screen. It asked one question: are you watching, or are you being watched? Below it was a button that said, Enter. I remember my hand shaking slightly as I hovered over it. Not from fear, from anticipation. From that electric feeling you get when you're about to do something you know you shouldn't. I clicked. The screen went black for nearly 30 seconds. Then a chat room appeared. There were no usernames, only numbers. User 1, User 2, User 3, all the way up to User 247. I was User 248. At the top of the screen was a video player filled with static. Beneath it, a message appeared in red text. Welcome to the observation chamber. You have been randomly selected as tonight's participant. The game will begin in 5 minutes. Please remain connected or face immediate consequences. The chat exploded. Some users begged. Some warned me. Some told me it was already too late. I tried to close the browser. It wouldn't close. I tried to shut down my computer. The power button didn't respond. I reached for the power cord. That's when the message changed. It told me they could see me, that my webcam was on. My microphone was active. My location had been triangulated. It listed my address, my parents' names, where they were sleeping in the house, where my sister was, and exactly how many minutes until she came home. My blood went cold. The static cleared from the video feed. What I saw is burned into my memory. A small concrete room, a single metal chair in the center, and sitting in that chair, bound with zip ties, was someone wearing a hood. They were shaking, panicking, barely able to breathe. A message appeared. Tonight's game is called The Choice. User 248 will decide the fate of the participant. In 60 seconds, 3 options will appear. Failure to choose will result in option 4. A countdown began. I kept telling myself it wasn't real, that it was a prank, some elaborate hoax. Then I noticed the writing on the wall behind the hooded figure. Spray painted in uneven letters was my name, my address, and the words, choose wisely. The chat filled with conflicting advice. Some begged me to release them, others warned me not to. Some said every option was a lie. My keyboard stopped working, only the mouse responded. The hooded figure began screaming. The countdown reached 0. 3 options appeared: release, continue, substitute, and beneath them, in smaller text, a 4th option: everyone. I had 10 seconds. My hand froze. At the last moment, I clicked release. The screen went black. The website closed itself. I sat alone in my basement, heart pounding, telling myself it was over. Then my phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number thanked me for releasing them and told me to check the news. An hour later, a breaking headline appeared. A body had been found in an abandoned warehouse. Police reported evidence of a video recording set up at the scene. I didn't sleep for 3 days. Then the emails started. The first arrived at 3:47 in the morning. The subject line said I chose poorly. Inside was a photo of me, sitting in my basement, taken seconds earlier. Another email followed. It said every choice has consequences. Attached was a video of the same concrete room, empty now, stained, silent. On the wall was a message. The game continues. User 248 has been promoted. 247 users are now watching you. I wanted to go to the police. Then I received an email with my sister's name in the subject line. It showed her live GPS location. That's when I understood. The game never ended. It's been 3 years. Every 72 hours I receive a message, instructions, proof, reminders. I've learned the site isn't on the normal internet. The people running it aren't just hackers, and the games aren't random, they're experiments. I'm telling you this for a reason. If someone sends you a link you're not supposed to click, don't. If a website asks whether you're watching or being watched, leave, because once you're inside the system, you never really leave. My phone just buzzed again. The subject line says I wasn't supposed to tell anyone. Attached is a screenshot of this exact video, with a timestamp from 3 seconds in the future. Sleep well, or at least try to. Because now they know you know, and in 72 hours, you might get an email too.